What it do, y'all? Bread Tuck Rob, Black Lightning Season 3, Episode 1, man. The episode opens up with, it was a couple black people who are captured by, I forget who captured them, man. But anywho, you know, they're like, hey, man, I was captured by this group. I got this thing on my neck. I have this power, blah, blah, blah. You know, they talking to Jefferson Pierce and all that. The ASA. Anywho, man, Jefferson Pierce is all jacked up in there, man. I think that thing around your neck, man, it kind of disables your power. He ended up throwing up and stuff, you know, just jacked up and all that, man. But while he's in there, man, you got Anessa and you got Gamby and you got Jennifer out in the streets, man. Check this out, man. Anessa, she's going with this the nurse and the pastor to check on these kids who've been captured, man. They in these cells and all this. And then that boy Braxton Hartnebrig, from the Jamie Foxx show, he's the leader of this group that's trying to capture them. They bust into this place where they're at, where the kids are at, and they start shooting at this white dude who has these powers to kind of stop bullets or whatnot, and he takes his mask off, and he's like, Braxton Hartnebrig, you made me like this, man. I don't know why y'all got me out. You turned me into a fighting machine. I was just stealing Chevys and all that. And Braxton Hartnebrig's like, yeah, man, I made you into this monster. Now I got to handle you. So they start fighting one-on-one, and then Braxton Hartnebrig breaks that boy's neck. And then, you know, Anessa's just sitting there watching this like, man, I want to do something, but I can't blow my cover. So Anessa, the nurse, the pastor, and them, they get in the truck, man, and they riding back to wherever they going. And the nurse in the back's like, man, I can't take this, man. We just sat back, We just sat back and we just allowed that to happen. You know, then Nessa's like, I didn't want that to happen. The nurse like, man, stop this truck. I'm out of here. And then, you know, the other woman that's sitting in the front, she's like, Anessa, you want to get out too? Then Anessa just closed the door because she knows that the mission is bigger than, you know, how she's feeling. And Jennifer then got all messed up. She shape-shifting, transforming into other people because her power is starting to kick in more. And when her power is kicking in, it hurts her if she's not using it, which is crazy. Excuse me. Woo! All right. So Jefferson Pierce is in the holding cell or whatever. And Lynn comes to visit that boy. Lynn comes, gives that brother a kiss, and like, man, let's do this right here, man. I don't care. I ain't seen you, man. We could knock it down right here. Jefferson Pierce like, hold on, slow that thing down, baby. They got cameras. They watching us. She like, I don't care. But then old buddy, you know, the older bald-headed brother, he comes and he's like, look, I know I said y'all could go, but man, now you and Lynn got to stay because y'all a bigger threat. And Jefferson Pierce like, hold on, man. The deal was you take me in, you leave my family out. But see, now you playing with my family. You don't want to see me get upset. And, you know, eventually the bald-headed dude kind of talks him into it. Yeah, I want to see you get upset, but not right now. It's a bigger threat out there, man. And we need you. So, you know, they agreed to it. Lynn kind of staying there. And then we find out that Jefferson Pierce, I don't know if he has more power or whatnot, but he could kind of see through the floors. You know, he sees that boy Issa, you know, they took in the boy Issa down there jacked up, and Tobias is jacked up, man. Tobias, you know, he got that thing around his neck, so now he's starting to age. He done grew hair coming out the back of his head. He looking crazy and all that. So they have Issa sit with that boy and ask him, hey, man, what was in that briefcase from last season? Man, what was you trying to do from last season? And, you know, Tobias is telling him or whatnot, man. But let's get back to Anessa. All right, wait a minute. Before we get to Anessa, Braxton Hartnebrig runs up on that brother who's now the chief of police. And he's like, look, you going to go give a speech and you going to tell everybody, you know, you going to do what we want you to do. And he's like, man, I ain't doing that. I ain't no sucker. Y'all ain't finna play me like that. Then the dude start talking, then Braxton start talking all crazy. All right, so you must not love your family. You know, you're going to lose your job. We gonna get somebody else to replace you. He going to do what we say, and your wife going to leave you. Then the old boy's still off on him. Then the people that were with Braxton Hartnebrig start beating him up. And eventually the chief of police had to go ahead and do what he felt like he had to do. But that girl, Anessa, man, Anessa, who is not only Thunder, she's the Blackbird. Man, she went and rescued them kids, man, that was in them pods, man. She went in there, started whooping up on boys, pop, 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 and she freed them. You know, they was on a bus. Them kids was on a bus being transported somewhere. She stopped the bus. Man, them people tried to shoot at her. She, brr, brr, and she's whooping, pop, 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 pop. Then she get on the bus like, hey, man, we're going to take a detour. So she took them to the pastor's church, you know, on the low, and they was feeding them, kind of giving them shelter. And, you know, Blackbird, Blackbird, Anessa goes to Gamby, and she's like, look, man, these kids getting restless. We got to take them somewhere else. It's getting overcrowded. And Gamby's like, stick to the plan. We're going to figure it out. So Gamby was working on this big old portal, you know, so they took the kids, tried to transfer them through this portal. You know, some people came and tried to disrupt that. And Blackbird, she pop, 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 blocking them bullets and putting hands on what, pop, 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 pop. So everybody gets through the portal except for her. She trying to get through, and then they shoot her with some big old gun, bow, and it kind of wounds her. But also, man, before that, there's this reporter. It's like this YouTube reporter, this sister, you know, she meets Anessa at a bar. And, you know, and it's funny. The funny thing is, at the beginning of the show, the sister was reporting on, you know, whatever. You thinking she's a reporter for a news station. Now she talking into her iPhone. After that thing over, she patting her head. Because, you know, that's what black folk, when black women don't scratch their head, they pat it so they don't mess up the do. But anyway, man, ooh, her and Anessa, she liked Anessa. You know, they take it back to the room and they doing what they do. But check this out, man. And I was holding my daughter. I had to cover my daughter's eyes, man, because I'm not trying to, you know, present that to my daughter this early, man, and she don't even know what's going on. But anyway, man, check this out, man. One of the funny things was when Anessa was going back to her apartment, she didn't have Alexa. She had Shonda. You know, and she's like, Shonda, play Shaka Khan. And that's what I love about this show, man. The black experience is written by black people, starring black people, and it's just relatable all the way around, man. So Black Lightning Season 3, Episode 1, the recap, man. Next Monday, we gonna find out what's happening with my boy Jefferson Pierce, with my girl Thunder, the Blackbird, with Jennifer. You know, because also at the end of the show, you know, Jennifer, Anessa got popped. You know, and Gamby's like, look, she could be dead, but you can't just go out here, you know, trying to just go out here with no plan. You got to stick to the plan, and we got to figure this thing out. Okay, and you know, Jennifer, she's just like, okay, whatever come to, but that's my sister, you know, blah, 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 let's figure this thing out. But Black Lightning, Episode 3, Season 1, y'all mucho, take it easy. I'm Bread Tuck Rob, H-Town on.